Welcome to the Tesla Economist. Please hit the thumbs up and remember to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and talk to me on Patreon. Tesla at the Cato Road facility have recently celebrated their 1 millionth 4680 cell in January. Now, I think we're supposed to infer this as 1 million cells total rather than 1 million cells just for January. On top of that, we also recently had an update on the Cato Road yield rate, seeing some runs as high as 97% yields. This same source from Tesla Motors Club says there are supposedly 1 million 4680s stockpiled. Now, bear in mind, when Tesla shared this milestone, it was a celebration. Tesla are celebrating this achievement as if it is a good thing and being public about it. They're not saying, sorry, we're really struggling, we've only made 1 million 4680 cells so far, which may indicate this is a great achievement, although it's hard for us to really know. Supposedly, each cell is about 80 watt hours, so this would only be around 80 megawatt hours of batteries. That's megawatts. And we were initially told 100 gigawatt hours to be produced this year on Battery Day. But surely to this stage, Tesla have just been continually testing and refining rather than actually stockpiling. That is what the line is designed for. The real 4680 production is going to come from Texas, and 1 million cells produced is still a lot of cells with likely a lot of testing. And how many vehicles would 1 million cells reach? It would seem people expect the 4680 battery pack to have between 860 and 960 batteries, which would mean either way, it's enough batteries for just little over 1,000 vehicles. This would align in about right if the 4680 vehicles have low to mid 70 kWh battery packs. Tesla have made enough 4680 batteries for perhaps 1,100 Model Ys, yet we're hoping Tesla will sell over 10 times that many next quarter. But perhaps the quantity is moot and not what to focus on here. Perhaps it's the yields, and what Tesla are doing mostly is improving the yield whilst increasing the production speed. As for the actual potential production speed, we don't have a clue what it might be capable of currently, which is what really matters. Manufacturing 1 million units of anything will generate a lot of experience too, but I think it all comes down to making sure that when the Texas 4680 production line comes online, that it will hit a really high yield. I may have recalled somewhere that the yield rate for 2170 batteries was only about 90%. Let me know in the comments if anyone else can validate that. Therefore, if Tesla are hitting a 97% yield with the 4680 lines, that would be a big improvement. Maybe Cato Road will eventually just serve as a manufacturing test facility more than anything, and then the changes can be made in Texas without disrupting the major lines there. If Tesla don't have enough 4680 batteries for Texas, it may not affect overall deliveries as much as you think. The chips that would have been used in those cars could likely be used in other factories. It doesn't appear that Tesla had a 2170 backup in place for Texas. We really need to see these 4680s hit some serious volume production soon. Once we do, and see a good pace at which it ramps, this will increase my conviction much stronger with Tesla, and I'll likely leverage my position further if any dips appear after this time. And knowing Tesla, the chances of that is above 0%. We don't know how these battery ramps work. What if they double month over month? Well, we're dealing with exponentials here. On top of that, we're going to see a huge jump when the 4680 line in Texas is online. I don't know how many investors realize this, but once that machine is online, it's a giant leap for Tesla. This is probably the single most important event of the year. It may not move the stock price, but again, it will increase my conviction. How much of last year had I been saying it's all about the batteries, and in particular the 4680 batteries, at least at this stage? Batteries are the core product. Without them, there is nothing, even if your car accelerates as fast as a rocket. So any progress on this is really the backbone of the company. Except for China, Shanghai is its own unique business, different from the rest of Tesla. Tesla is somewhat just a car company in China to serve CATL's batteries. No one can make batteries as fast as CATL. No one can make EVs as fast as Tesla. They complement each other well. For the record, I think Tesla can make cars faster than CATL can make batteries. But what if Tesla did double production of the 4680 month over month, and we're at the production rate of 1 million a month for the start of February? Well, by June, Tesla would have enough batteries for 32,000 vehicles a month, which would have meant doubling the run rate 5 times, assuming they even reached 1 million a month run rate. And 32,000 vehicles a month is about 1/5 the number of vehicles we're hoping from there. The run rate would need to double twice more to be more in tune with the expected capacity from these factories. Obviously, to aid these doublings of capacity, it will take the Texas 4680 line to come online and ramp up, because there are some serious numbers required. We just don't know the exponential level as to which this will ramp up. Cato Road only has a capacity of around 10 gigawatt hours of 4680 batteries a year, which is only enough for 140,000 Model Ys. Tesla do kind of have the advantage of taking more time due to not delaying vehicle deliveries because of chip shortages. On the other hand, at the end of the day, sometime next year at least, it will be battery constraints holding them back, which does make you think it is worth spending more time in perfecting the manufacturing before the batteries are actually needed. I always say it's good to keep an eye on any progress for the 4680 batteries. We're even hearing now that some customers are being assigned a VIN from Austin, supposedly with a delivery date of next month. We probably didn't expect Tesla to officially start delivering until next quarter. We just wonder how many vehicles will be delivered until there is more battery supply available. But it would seem customers who ordered a Model Y long range are being assigned a 4680 version. Personally, I would have liked some separation between the two versions if you're ordering. I think Tesla should be charging more for the 4680 version, but if it's the same price, then it would likely be using fewer batteries due to improved energy density and may only be running at about 70 kilowatt hours or something. We would also expect the specifications on the website to change too, showing different weights. I don't think it would be long now though until we start getting some real world data and specifications of the 4680 vehicles. We will finally be able to see just what a job Tesla have done on the 4680 battery itself, and then we just need to prove themselves when manufacturing the battery. And manufacturing is what Tesla plans on leading in. If we can manufacture faster, more efficient, lower cost, cleaner, with fewer resources, then we can make more products for everyone and improve our living standards. There are just so many batteries and electric cars that need to be made to replace the world quickly. It can't be achieved with conventional methods of manufacturing. It has to be stepped up. Of course, the end product potentially providing significantly more utility, being a robotaxi, will also have a more significant impact on the global living standards again. There are a lot of vehicles to make and a lot of batteries. The 4680 battery will lead the way for some time, and will likely become the most popular EV battery in the world by around 2025, maybe even 2024, if Tesla can really ramp up, particularly with the Berlin factory too. We hear the Berlin factory will supposedly have a capacity of 250 gigawatt hours. Well, could Texas be that too, or even more perhaps? If so, then those two alone would be at around 500 gigawatt hours, and I'm not sure CATL would have reached 500 gigawatt hours by 2025. Then all of Tesla's other partners that also want to make 4680 batteries for Tesla. Panasonic announced that their plans to start production in 4680 batteries in March 2024. That's quite some time away. I guess it shows just how advanced and complicated it is getting a 4680 production line up and running. Yeah, Tesla really do want a lot of batteries. They've got the entire world making them for them, along with all the mining companies looking for as much nickel and lithium as they can too. Tesla needs a lot of batteries. Panasonic are even rumored to be investing $700 million into this 4680 factory. That is pretty serious. It could be huge for Panasonic too. It will be good for Japan at least, as they were likely going to suffer from a collapsing ice industry. Anyway, I guess we'll all be keeping up to date with the progress of the 4680s this year, as it will set the stage for next year, when hopefully things are more aligned for Tesla and less constraints. Yes, I'm excited about 2023. Thanks for listening. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and talk to me on Patreon.